Does your temper turn you into a raging bull or an explosive volcano? Or have people labeled you as a cantankerous grump, somebody who feels like smoldering lava which may not explode but will burn with their sharp tongues? Well, it's not just stress. In Ayurveda, it's the fire element gone rogue. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Neha Garg here, a nephrologist and an Ayurvedic health counselor. Today, we will decode how to calm those fiery emotions, anger, jealousy, resentment, and excessive competitiveness. What Ayurveda calls a Pitta as well as a Rajas imbalance using 4 powerful herbal allies: rose, sandalwood, Brahmi, and Amlaki. And stay with me till the end because I'll show you how these 4 herbs not only cool the mind but also the organs where these emotions live. Let's begin by understanding Pitta and Rajas. Pitta is the functional bioenergy that governs metabolism, heat generation, and transformation, both at physical and emotional levels. When balanced, we feel sharp, focused, decisive, radiant, and can easily transform our creative ideas and thoughts into action. But when aggravated, that inner fire spreads uncontrollably into a forest fire, turning insight into irritation, that drive into dominance, and confidence into comparison. Ayurveda tells us that anger sits in the liver, jealousy in the heart, and resentment in the stomach. 3 emotions that arise from Pitta and Rajas imbalance. Rajas refers to that state of mind which is characterized by restlessness, excessive mental activity, passion, ego, pride, and emotional volatility. Let's look at the 4 herbs which balance Pitta, Rajas, and their effects on the organs. First is Brahmi and its effect on the mind. Mind is the seat for Sadhak Pitta, which governs intellect, emotions, and perception. When overheated, it shows up as irritability, overthinking, frustration, and an excessively competitive, judgmental personality. Here enters Brahmi, which is Ayurveda's premier brain tonic. It cools the Sadhak Pitta, strengthens mental clarity, and infuses sattva guna or peace and compassion in the mind. Modern research also shows that Brahmi reduces cortisol, it balances neurotransmitters and enhances cognitive flexibility. So what is the best way to use this? You can do a head massage with Brahmi oil 2 or 3 times a week, about 1 hour before your shower. Or you can massage a few drops of Brahmi oil on your temples, on your earlobes, on the forehead, and on your feet just before bedtime. Second is rose water and its effect on heart and emotions. It is in the heart where love can turn into jealousy and Pitta goes into overdrive. Rose is Ayurveda's ultimate Pitta pacifier, cooling, sweet, and emotionally stabilizing. It softens aggression and replaces excessive heat with empathy. Rose oil or rose water directly soothes the Sadhak Pitta in the heart and it balances the Rakta Dhatu or blood which carries the emotional heat. In aromatherapy, even brief inhalation of rose essence reduces pulse rate anxiety, literally cooling the cardiovascular fire. Rose essence can also be used both in water-based as well as salt crystal-based oil diffusers. Rose petal in milk or rose honey tea or just a spritz of rose water on your face can transform your mood within minutes. Third is Amlaki or Amla and its effect on the liver and gut. For Ayurveda, liver is the true seat of anger and frustration. When Pitta accumulates here, then toxins rise up as irritability, heartburn, and a short fuse. And Amla or Indian gooseberry is the antidote. It is sweet, sour tasting, it is cooling, rich in vitamin C and antioxidants. It helps clear excess heat from both the liver as well as the stomach. Functional medicine also mirrors this. Amla supports liver detox pathways, it improves glutathione levels and lowers systemic inflammation. So when you feel the heat of resentment and frustration with a short fuse, think of Amla as your inner air conditioner. You can add a teaspoon of organic Amla powder to your soups, curries, lentils at the end of your cooking. For those with access to fresh Amla, a few slices chewed per day is the best liver tonic. Last and the fourth one is sandalwood, which can be considered as the soul's fragrance. Sandalwood or chandan is cooling, grounding, and has a profoundly sattvic influence on the mind. It helps in releasing energetic blockages from the nadis in the head region. Applied to the temples or diffused in the air, it quietens racing thoughts and balances alochak pitta, the fire behind perception and the eyes, which can be a seat of envy when imbalanced. Sandalwood aroma slows the prana or the vital breath, deepens focus, and invites forgiveness, the fragrance that cools the ego itself. Neuroscience studies also show that sandalwood compounds modulate the limbic system and the parasympathetic tone, explaining why monks use it to purify their meditative spaces. The best way is to burn sandalwood essential oil with a direct oil-based burner, where you put a few drops of the sandalwood essential oil over soil crystals and you heat those crystals using a tea light. Before we end the video, let's look at some very interesting data from a large-scale meta-analysis led by University of Pennsylvania researchers. The study looked at 29 clinical trials and 4,000 patients between 1996 and 2024 and found that omega-3 supplementation led to 30% reduction in aggression across all ages and gender on a short-term basis. Omega-3 supplements reduce both reactive as well as proactive aggression. So if you have someone in your surroundings who feels like a volcano ready to erupt, then put them on a diet rich in fish oil, flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts. Add amlaki and rose essence to their food. Give them some tender loving care with Brahmi oil, head massage or a foot massage, and perfume their environment with sandalwood or rose essential oils. Let's transform anger into understanding, jealousy into joy, and restlessness into radiant peace. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more tips on how to balance your mind, body, and soul naturally. Namaskaram.